Hey guys, how's it going? It's Danconia here and welcome back to Overwatch. So, I've conducted a little experiment on one of my old accounts. If you didn't know already, I have 3 Overwatch accounts. One is for DPS, one is for... it's supposed to be for support, although it wasn't last season, let's not even go into that. And then you've got my main, which plays tank most of the time. Now, on my support account, I decided to conduct a little experiment with our new competitive hero, Brigitte. So, I played 5 games as Brigitte. Well, actually, I played 6 in the end. And then 4 games as other heroes. And it was a very interesting time. The 5 games before I changed, I played as Brigitte. I went 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw. Pretty cool, you know, pretty cool. Can't argue with that. Then I decided to play some other heroes. I played a bit of Moira, I played a bit of Mercy, I played a bit of Zen, I played a bit of Ryan, I played a bit of Orisa. Didn't win a game, 1 draw, 3 losses. Then we get to the last game, the 10th game on Blizzard World, I go back to playing Brigitte and it's an easy win. I had a few things to highlight. Brigitte is strong, right? She's definitely strong. But, is she OP at this current state? I think she's OP at higher levels, which I didn't expect, to be honest. I've been doing a bit of research on Brigitte today, to be quite honest. Today is Tuesday, if you didn't know the day the season started, 1st of May. I did a bit of research on Brigitte and going to a few streams, XQC as an example. And there's been a lot of Brigitte around. A lot of Brigitte, a lot of CC, a lot of stun, a lot of crowd control. Not been very nice. So I thought, right, I will conduct this experiment, and as it happens, I did play a bit of Reinhardt. Now obviously I main Reinhardt. He is my best character right now. Might not be for much longer. I played 1 game of Reinhardt in this new Brigitte meta, and it was awful. He was almost unplayable. And that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. He's almost unplayable. I got nothing done.
This is not the end of the world.
I got nothing done, and I'm no noob at Reinhardt. So there's something wrong, you have to say, right? There's something not quite working right with the meta right now, and it has completely changed. I have not seen a Winston at all. So Brigitte is doing her job of countering that, but is she doing her job too well? I've seen a lot of... apparently the going meta is either you're playing 3 support, basically. You're playing 2 supports of Brigitte as an off tank with mainly a Reinhardt or an Orisa, or even a Winston if you wanted to, but I don't know why you play Winston at the moment. Mainly a Reinhardt as the main tank. The problem is no one wants to play main tank. Main tank is not a very nice role to play with. Not with the amount of crowd control in the game, and Brigitte's shield bash, it just does Ryan in completely. He's got nothing he can do against it. You need to get a bit of luck. I think I did play a bit of Orisa and she seemed alright. Although, make sure you use your Fortify at the right times, because if you don't, you're dead. It's as simple as that. But Reinhardt really worries me right now. I haven't done, as I'm recording this, which is quarter to midnight on the 1st of May, I have not done my main placements yet, which would normally be a load of Reinhardt. I don't know whether I'll go back to maining D.Va, but the problem is you need a main tank with this new Brigitte meta, and no one wants to play it. And it's really not nice to play. Yeah, it's a difficult one. It's a very difficult one. Farah is looking like she's benefiting from this. I kind of expected her to, because she counters Brigitte quite heavily. She's doing quite well. There's a lot of McCree about. There's a lot of Junkrat about. There's a lot of Soldier 76 about. Nowhere near as much Tracer. Nowhere near as much Genji. Yeah, they're the big losers out of this, to be honest. The games are slower and they're much more brawly. Much like big tank metas are. And that's kind of annoying, because the devs saw a tank meta on the horizon.
I can do better than that.
And they thought, right, we're gonna buff May and buff Reaper to try and counter this oncoming tank meta. It's not worked, boys. There's still a stodgy comp in competitive at the moment. And it's not particularly that good. I like playing Reinhardt, I like playing in slow play, but the way it is at the moment is not very nice. It's not very nice. In terms of Brigitte being OP, it's early to say. I think she needs a few tweaks. But as far as being OP, it's a difficult thing to say, that one, because the only thing is I think it's quite tough to counter her shield bash. There's no like wind up on it, there's nothing. With a Reinhardt and his charge, you have that and then he goes. With a McCree, you just should be aware, and that's what they kind of go for the Brigitte. But in this meta, it's a brawl. It's an absolute brawl, and Brigitte will get her stomach. There's no countering it. That's my phone, so my phone should shut up. But there's no real counter to that stun, which kind of annoys me. And it's going to get even more frustrating going into my main, where I will play a lot of tank, and it will be horrific. And this is an experiment I just wanted to conduct with Brigitte being a main on one of my accounts to see how good she is, how OP she is. Can I carry myself to a better rank? It placed 2011. At the end of the season 9, it was 2087, so I can't say she's a carry right now, but she's strong. She's strong. And another weird thing also, in and around gold, silver gold-ish, I'm not seeing Brigitte insta-locked. Considering it's only a day into the season, I'm surprised at that. I got to play Brigitte because I didn't insta-lock Brigitte. I just like thought, well, I'll kind of flex, but if I get the chance to play Brigitte, I'll play Brigitte. I got the chance to play Brigitte in most of my games. I think there was only one game where someone insta-locked Brigitte. And that's quite baffling to me. That's quite baffling. I think Dive is suffering massively from this. Brigitte is having the desired effect on Dive, but I don't know whether it's gone too far. The meta has completely changed. It does benefit Reinhardt, which is nice to see, but if you don't have the perfect team comp, Reinhardt suffers massively. And this should be interesting, because if Brigitte doesn't get any changes going into Stage 4 of the Overwatch League, which is in 2 weeks' time, she will be available on Overwatch League. It could change a lot of things. It really could. But it's kind of like, my conclusion at the moment is she's strong, but she's not. But she's changed the meta massively. That's my conclusion at the moment. But I think it will take 2 odd weeks to actually ascertain whether she's OP. Because we need to develop a comp. At the moment, there's a lot of people going, oh, I don't know what to do, I'm just going to play the hero run buster. And it's kind of resulting in mainly no main tank. Or a support of Lucio Brigitte, which is not particularly good. I think the meta will go down the road of Brigitte playing the off-tank role. You'll have Reinhardt or Orisa as a main tank, and then you'll have 2 healers, probably a Zen in there, because Zen's just Zen. That Discord's not going anywhere. and then either a Mercy or a Moira. But it's looking... Comp looks very, very different. Very, very different right now. It's frightening. I at the start of today, I thought, right, I'm gonna do my ult placements. I'm gonna do this little experiment, and I was nervous. For the first time going into it, I was nervous because I really didn't know what to expect in comp, and it is an absolute clusterfuck. To be quite honest with you, there's no better word for it. But hopefully in about 2 weeks I can come and do another video and say, right, there's a meta worked out and it's looking like this. Is Brigitte OP? Maybe, maybe not. But hopefully we can come to a big conclusion in the next week to 2 weeks. But for now, this was the early impressions of Season 10. And it's very static. Not very high mobility. Very stodgy. Very brawly. Very Beyblade Season 3-ish. It's a good meta for all you Reaper mains out there. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. See you then!